Welcome
to Danica Daycast.
Episode 27.
Woo woo!
So, we'd like to welcome you back to the somewhat weekly Danica Daycast. Do you know, I just checked this. Do you know, so the day we're recording this is October 4th. It's a Wednesday. We'll hopefully have this out on YouTube on the 5th. Might not happen. We'll see. If today's October 4th, when do you think the last Danica Daycast was recorded? Give me a date.
Did we do September at all?
I want you to guess.
I'm guessing August, like
Give me a number.
25th.
Whoa! You're 100% right.
What? I just guessed.
Like, that's the exact date, August 25th. That's when the last one was uploaded. And then it would have been recorded sometime before it. Yeah. So
I just took a guess.
that's why I was surprised. I'm like, how did you you nailed it? Oh my God. Okay, cool. So I'm kind of scared and kind of impressed by you right now, but that's cool. That's cool.
I'm a fortune teller.
So we've kind of had a busy September. It was a lot, but some cool stuff happened in September. What's the first cool thing? Collection.
Oh yeah, the collection coming out of Collection 7.
Collection 7, and hey, if you don't know, if you haven't heard the good word, we got new art. Look at it. It's all about. If we have time later, we'll talk more about Collection 7. But Collection 7 is all about the little peeps. Those little pink people you see. You'll see them on every single one of our new pieces of art. And this is a collection we've been teasing since the very beginning. So with our Collection 1 video, we had you leave the planet of the Monicas, and then Octodan, you're riding on his back, and he says, we need to go find the king of Little Peep City. Maybe he can save the world or whatever. And spoiler alert, if you're not caught up yet, we just released our last video in that series of green screen videos where you go back to the planet of the Monicas. Spoiler, you fight Octodan, you bring the king of Little Peep City with you, and okay, I'm straight up going to give away the ending. It's revealed that you are God.
Yes.
And I should have brought it down. I have a notebook of extra backstory that wasn't included in the video, but I was like, how can I connect this all? How can I make this all make sense? And you were there since the beginning of time, and there's a part where the Octogod uses the sacred pillar to extract your powers. You forget who you are, you wander around a bit, yada yada yada. But yeah, it's a bittersweet thing. I'm so excited that we finally were able to finish the story, but it's also kind of sad that we finished the story. But it also is something took too long and not enough people really paid attention to. It became clear after a little while that we were kind of doing it more for us than for others, because the people that liked it loved it, I think, or at least they liked it somewhat. But I don't know. It's a very, very time consuming thing. It adds extra pressure and stress when we're already trying to hit a deadline with a collection coming out.
Yeah.
And with the last few collections where we've been doing the podcast as well, we've had to put the podcast on hold, where the podcast has become a bigger and bigger piece of our business, right? And the reason you haven't seen us in over a month is because, we've been working on the video. We've been getting the collection ready. But I had a blast making those with you. Working long hours to mask out. You can see weird little quirks of how it was done. There's green elements in most of your shirts. So I had to physically like paint the green back in whenever there's green on your shirt. So that's why sometimes you go like frame by frame by frame and you see it kind of like dances a little. It goes do 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 do. So that's me going frame by frame, going paint this in, paint this out. And it's hard when you're like when you're straight on, it's easy. But when you're like turned on an angle and there's like a little bit, it's like okay, where am I seeing the green from the shirt and where am I seeing the green from the green screen? And it was just it took forever. Apparently there's new like AI tools that could help with that, but you gotta pay for those. They cost money. But
yeah, and Daniel's a free man.
I'm a free man, baby. But yeah, I had a good time making the videos. I like that we finished the Octobear video. Oh, and we'll talk about that in a second. We finished the Octobear video with a little picture we took from the Collection 1 video. Where I think we told this story before, but the end of the Collection 1 video is shirts are like falling from the sky and you're grabbing them. And I had it all set up like I was like a puppeteer almost, where they're all like on string, and it was this whole
And
oh
then
my god,
it all fell apart.
It was a nightmare.
And then you just ended up being like, what if I just go behind the green screen and start throwing them?
I forgot about that actually.
then,
I know
like,
I've told that story before, but I forgot. I was thinking like, oh, but it was all worth it in the end because we got the strings. Yeah, no, the strings didn't work at all.
Yeah, I know. And then like you had to like tell me every time that you threw one over, you were like, one. And then you were like, and then I had to like catch it, but it was never perfect because I had to look up.
I said you couldn't like be looking. I don't think I wanted you to look up. I wanted you to just kind of catch it.
Yeah, but it didn't work. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It didn't work. I had to look because you were like throwing like nonsense and you were throwing it and it wasn't going where you wanted it to.
Yeah. It was fun to tell that story. And I know for sure I'm gonna miss it. And who knows what the future holds with us and, you know, what stuff. I keep saying it's the last of our green screen videos, but it's like the last of that series of green screen videos. You know, like we could do something like the sticker collection video. Or without going too far into detail, there's a video I've been wanting to make for 2 years now, which is the story of Sally McPinsworth, the inventor of the pin, you know, which we've never been able to because the collection videos have always taken up so much time. But I think we ended it on a good note, and I wanted it to be final. I wanted it to be like, where would we even go from here? You know? So I think it wraps up with, well, you not become God, but you remember that you're God. You go back to your full power, right? All of the power that's been split from you rejoins back into you. And like, once you're God at the end, like, what do you do next? You know?
Yeah.
Like walk around and just like make dudes disappear.
I start being Zeus and I start throwing things at people and I'm angry.
But you're not like Zeus God. You're like God. You're not like one of many. Like you are the one true God.
I know. I was just joking around.
But also, I think, I don't know, maybe one day we'll make a religion out of this when someone asks me what I believe, and I could say, I believe in Monica. She created the universe. She made it all. But yeah. But the second really exciting thing is we announced something called Octobear. If you don't know, what we're doing is we're bringing back the first 30 pieces of art that we've released back on our website every single day of October. And yeah, every day we bring something back, shows up at midnight, and then leaves 24 hours again at midnight. That's from the 1st to the 30th. New old piece of art comes back for 24 hours. Then on the 31st, we're bringing back whatever we haven't sold out of. So yeah, if you like our art and you know, maybe you found out about us later down the line, right? You heard about us when we were doing collection 3 or collection 4, collection 5, that kind of thing. And you're like, they had some cool art back there. I wish I could go back and buy that. Like the snake art looks really cool. Can I buy the snake art? And we've always said, no, you cannot, you know, or it's not on our website. Well, you can. It's going to be back for a limited time. So go to danicadaydreams.ca, or if you're in the States, danicadaydreams.com, and come celebrate Octobear with us. And on top of that, too, we got our brand new Collection 7 art out. So if you like any of that stuff, don't wait. Go, order, buy it, give us your money.
Before we run out!
Yeah, before we run out, because we will. I mean, we'll either run out or the date will pass and we won't have it on the site anymore. You know? So, yeah. And also, I have to like manually set like an alarm for myself to like change it at midnight.
Yeah,
So our
I
schedule
know.
has been changed a little bit. Now it's like a Danica nightcast. We usually wouldn't like record this late, but I've been kind of busy today. I put my little brother's PlayStation in the oven, and it's been
It doesn't sound like something you would do when you say it out loud.
well, it sounds like something I would do. But it's temporarily fixed. I think in 6 months you'll probably have problems again, but whatever. PS3 Yellow Light of Death fix. Toss it in the oven. You might break something. I burnt like some rubber or something, and I had to like melt it back off because it wouldn't physically fit. But aside from that, it's good. It's good. Don't worry. But anyways, so we're just talking about Octobear, and we talk a lot about how the art always has a story, right? Most, if not all, I'm not sure if it is most or all, but the art is at least usually inspired by your dreams. And also cool, too, we got some cool behind-the-scenes stories. So I think we want to go through, we'll see how many we can go through today, and if we can't finish it all, we'll do it the next time. But let's go piece by piece. Let's break down the art, okay? So let's start off with the very first piece of Danica Daydreams art. Literally the first. When you open up your notebook, like this is the first drawing that you have. Better Be Silent from Collection 1. What can you tell me about it?
In this dream, it's kind of vague, but she's like a beautiful like octopus woman. Why aren't you holding it up?
Well, we're not going to show it the entire time.
Oh, I don't know. I thought we would.
Well, because it's kind of blocking me. That's the thing.
No one will see your face.
Okay, go back. Start from the beginning. Tell me about the dream.
So this dream's kind of vague, but she's like a octopus like goddess. So the way that she was made was that she got this like mutation. So like she went into this like tank where there was this like big like octopus, like a kraken like kind of octopus. Like it's huge, and then like this huge octopus like touched her when she was like in this like big huge like tank like aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
And then like once like it touched, she like started mutating, and like her hair like started growing like as tentacles.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
This one I think will always have a special place in my heart because it is the first one. It is what we start off with. And I also remember you were not happy with me when, I hope I can share this, when you were like, Dan, the artwork, it's finished. I got it. Woo, woo, woo. And I look at it and I go, Monica, one of her hands is backwards.
Yeah.
She had whatever one. Is it the left hand that's doing the shushing? Whatever it was, I think she had 2 right hands.
Yeah, something like that.
And like, I think your mom had seen it and she was like, oh, it's fine. Or someone saw it and said, oh, it's just an alien. And I'm like, no, it needs to be correct. That's my job. I just tell you the stuff that needs fixing. But it is cool though. It is cool because like, I think when I think about the ways that we collaborate, and like there is a reason I call it our art, just in the same way that I call this like our podcast, or I call our videos like our videos, right? It's not that like a majority of this is you and you alone, right? But especially as collections went further and further down, you know, we started sharing ideas more. We're starting with collection 5, it really started ramping up where like I was actively a part of it, especially with like little peep stuff. But that's how it is in my mind. It's like, oh, collection 5, we started kind of collaborating. But it's cool looking back at even collection 1 and being like, oh, hey, here's my one little note, you know? But having said that, collection 1, the earlier we are, the more it's like purely Monica. And then the later we get, it's more, I guess, Monica with like suggestions by Dan. Exactly. All right, talk to me about this one, Wicked Squidoline.
Oh, I was mad about this one because like no one bought it.
Yeah, nobody's ever actually bought this one, at least as a shirt. I don't know. Maybe we sold it as a print or a sticker or a pin. I don't know.
Yeah.
But definitely not a t-shirt or a crew neck. There's only one other person who actually owns one of these right now, and that's because my grandmother for Christmas said, oh, I'm going to order everybody a bunch of Danica Daydream shirts. You pick them out. I'll give you a check.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, somebody's getting this shirt. So there's one other person out there. who has it. I hope they
Yeah.
still have it, please. I hope you wear it and I hope you cherish it. But anyways, the Wicked Squiddling. Also it came back again and nobody bought it. But it's got one more day, so please buy it. Then we'll probably just have it with us at markets. You know?
Yeah.
So someone will buy it. I think it's a good one. I always thought it deserves more sales.
Yeah.
But also that's collection one was nobody knew us except friends and family. So we didn't have the same size audience that we have now. But anyways, tell me the dream. Tell me the dream behind Wicked Squiddling.
So this one is kind of similar to the
Better Be Silent.
Yeah, but instead of like her going into an aquarium, she drinks a potion.
Okay.
And then she like becomes this like maniac for. She doesn't become like a squid. She just becomes like a maniac for squids. And she's like a scientist, and she's trying to like become a squid because she's so obsessed with them. And like this potion makes her go crazy, wacko.
Okay.
And then like,
And that's why she's wicked.
Yeah, and that's why she's wearing like just a squid hat. She's not actually a squid. Because she really wants to be one.
That's cool. One thing that just hit me is like I've never heard that before. Like it's cool. Like I think more with the collection. More this year is when like the discussion about the dreams became a big part of it, right? Because you started saying at markets to a couple people here and there, like, "Oh, hey, it's based off my dream." They're like, "Oh, what's the dream about?" And you would tell them a little bit, and you started doing that more and more. And I was like, "Monica, this is good. Let's keep going." So now it's a regular part of conversations with the customers. They'll buy something, and you'll tell them the dream after. We never sold collection one in person. So I've never heard you talk about the dreams in person. It's not like we had a podcast
You've
either.
heard the next one I'm going to talk about.
Bear Trap?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a perfect segue. Monica, tell us about Bear Trap. Tell us about the dream behind this one.
So in this one, it's like a bear like getting trapped by like the tentacles like of an octopus.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, and the bear cannot escape, and like the octopus wins.
No. That's one that I moved with the Octobear stuff. I moved this one right to the front. It's the only one that we're doing out of order because we know these as 1 2 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 2 1 2 2 so on and so forth. But I just thought you got the octopus, you got the bear. Let's start off Octobear with Octobear.
Yeah.
All right, Octo Hippie. That's the one that's out today, and by today I mean if you're watching this, it ain't today no more. So by the time you're watching this, it's been taken off our website again. But on the 31st, you'll be able to order it again. Octo Hippie. Tell us about Octo Hippie, Monica.
So Octo Hippie, she's like a cool hip like teenager that's like she's like an alien, and she's like exploring like every planet. Like she has a spaceship and she's just like exploring, so she's like just an explorer, and she just like makes like her clothing off of what she finds. So it's just like an octopus like that she found, so it's like one of her hats, and then she has like her like outfit, and yeah.
Cool. All right, last one of collection 1, Warrior Empress.
Yeah, so Warrior Empress is just like, I think, I feel like it's like a little bit like of the vibe of like Little Mermaid. But
Okay.
It's more like she's like a warrior, and she goes to war and like for her people, and like when like people try to she's against like people like fishing and stuff, so she'll try to kill like fishermen and people, and she goes to war and she starts fights, and she's like an angry mermaid.
The Angry Mermaid, Warrior Empress. So that's it for collection 1. Collection 1, I think I said this with the first one, but honestly, the entirety of collection 1, I think will always have a special place in my heart. because it's what we launched with. It's what we spent months and months and months trying out the same prints on different stuff. Like upstairs, we still have a few iPhone cases, which is something that we did not end up ever selling. We've got pin buttons made by other people in different sizes of collection one stuff. We have a Better Be Silent hoodie.
We also had like stickers.
We had stickers made by other people.
But it was so big.
God, they were so expensive. If we wanted to actually sell those stickers, that was, I'm not going to say who, but it was a print-on-demand company. We would have to charge like $10, $15 for a single sticker. Like it would have been ridiculous.
It was pretty insane. Yeah.
So I'm glad we found a way.
I'm so glad that I'm making like the stickers and everything, because it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Like so much funner than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like when I first started. But
cool.
I am a crazy sticker lady. Like I love doing stickers. And like every Christmas I do like fun stickers for everyone and I give them out.
Yeah. I think that one exciting thing though is just the fact that like, this is something that we didn't know when we were starting that we had to figure out. Collection 1, more than any other collection, although every collection has had this element in some way, Collection 1 was our figuring stuff out collection, right? How are we going to do stickers? How are we going to do pins? What kind of shirts should we be wearing? Should we be selling? You know? We had I think we had 2 sessions of it, but we had our little fashion show that we hosted. I set up a camera. I recorded video. I was holding a Rock Band microphone, just talking into it as a fun prop. And we just recorded ourselves trying on a bunch of different blanks to try to find what works. Once we narrowed it down to what we liked, then it was finding the right provider. And then after we found who our first provider was, and of course we changed.
It was still bumps.
Discovering the quirks with that provider as well, you know, and it was all those little things, but I think it's sorry. A little hiccup. I think it's really cool. The Collection 1 was really when we have no idea what we're doing. Let's hit up Google, you know, let's see what we can find. And we taught ourselves all of this. And I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, Collection 2. The collection that I'm proud of the artwork. I'm not proud of the work. We really rushed to squeeze this one in.
Yeah.
It was like 6 weeks after Collection 1. It was insane. We were working far too much. I would never do it again. But so there is that. But I think the artwork came out great. And I think a big part of that is the fact that you already had most, if not all of this artwork, like already sketched out.
Yeah.
You know? And it was also our first themed collection. I guess that's another big thing with it too. Actually, a couple big things. It's the first themed collection, and I'm pretty sure it's the first collection where you were doing backgrounds. I might be wrong. Maybe it was Collection 3, but I think this might be the first one where he started like drawing backgrounds.
I don't think so.
No? Maybe it is Collection 3.
Yeah, I think,
We'll find out. All right, anyways. So this one was snakes. In the videos, when you want to... Do we give it a name? It wasn't the plan of the snakes. It was supposed to be Earth, basically, I think. You fall down to Earth, you find... Anyways. Let's start it off with Snake Sorceress. Monica, tell us about Snake Sorceress.
Yeah, so Snake Sorceress, she has like 3 eyes and she can like see the future with her 3rd eye, and like she's just like making potions, and she has like this like creepy little like shack where she lives, and like it's like no one can see it because she makes it invisible with her like magical like shields. And it was a pretty cool dream. And she has like snakes, and snakes like she like orders them like with her commands and stuff, because like they're under her spell, like the snakes. And
that's awesome. I want to be inside her head. One customer told us that like he's been consuming so much Danica Daydreams stuff that like he's starting to dream about like this like Danica Daydreams world, you know, and like your dreams are seeping into his mind. And I'm like, that's cool, man. That's really cool. Anyways, the next one, Tutu, or as the cool kids know it, Snake Eye. Tell me about Snake Eye.
So Snake Eye is like, it started as like, just like, it's very like, so it started as like a portrait. Like it's just like, it was one of those dreams where it was like a portrait, like it was kind of like a rainbow portrait that kept like moving like a flag or something.
Okay.
But there's no like real like meaning or dream behind it really. I don't
Okay,
know.
cool. It's more just like a little vision in your head. And
yeah.
cool. I think one fun little bit of trivia with this one is this might be the first one, the first of like just a few where we changed the original file after getting the shirt. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure
We
the
changed
skin-
color, yeah.
the skin tone was, we couldn't get it to match what we had on the computer screen. So we changed the digital file to match what it would be on the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of cool. I was going through and I saw, I can't remember which was which, but we had one file that was darker and also more saturated skin tone compared to what was finished. But we also had another file which was a lighter skin tone version. So this one was kind of in the middle, which is, I don't know, I just think it's kind of interesting. There's a couple more throughout these like 35 pieces of art that we have that are like that. But yeah, it's just kind of cool how sometimes we change, the rest of the artwork to match the t-shirt and not vice versa. But I think that was also after a few different test prints. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a time thing. Do you think that was it?
The color thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was totally a time thing. Like if we had time to like fool around with it, I think we would have.
Yeah. But it was hard because we would order a shirt and we'd have to wait like at least a week or so until we get the new one with the correct colors. And yeah, it's a lot easier the way we have it now. The way we have it now, the colors are so much more accurate. So it's not really a big process. We don't have to match up every color. Oh my God, that took forever.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go over to Joyful Company.
Yeah.
Yes, Joyful Company. We got it. Tell us all about Joyful Company, Monica.
So I really like this one, like the dream about it. So it's the weird little alien woman.
Yeah.
So she's like a bug alien.
Okay.
She's like a butterfly bug alien, and she's like the queen of her like alien bug like society.
Makes sense.
And she has this like gnome that's like her servant that she turned into life,
Okay.
like with a spell. And he has a boat.
Oh,
on
so the
his-
little bug up top is like calling all the shots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
So
never
like
knew
the
that.
gnome like only came to life because of that little
Okay.
alien. And like she orders him around, and there's a boat on his head because like she the way she travels from like city to city
Yeah.
in her world is like through like the little rivers and stuff. So like he just like walks underwater because he doesn't need to breathe because he's like a magical gnome.
Yeah.
So like he just walks underwater, and like the boat, like he's so like giant that the boat is just like floating above and she doesn't get it water in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I really like that. That's rad. All right. Sacrificial Snake. Sacrificial Snake. Tell us about Sacrificial Snake, Monica.
Sacrificial Snake is pretty much just like the snake like figuring out that like it's the end because like the bird got it, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it. And
Okay.
then I think there's like an octopus element to it where like the bird is like kind of a bit mutated by the octopus.
Yeah.
So it has like a octopus, like instead of feathers at the top, there's like octopus like like
Okay.
tentacles.
Okay. I like it. All right, last one of collection 2. And then I think we'll go, oh yeah, then we have to do collection 3. And then we'll leave it after collection 3 and go just chat about some stuff and then draw sometimes. Cool. Tell me about, was it Slithering Surprise? Is that what this is?
Yeah, I think so.
Slithering Surprise, we think. Tell me all about it, Monica.
So in this dream, like it was really like a crazy, like everything's coming to life, and like this like guy that's on the horse, he was just like he was like running. So at the beginning of the dream, he's running, everything's moving in the background, like just like the background's alive, and it's just like all moving, and it's like the colors and everything. And then like he's running because he stole something from like this like store, and this guy's like really pissed off, and he's like and he's like running, and then like he finds a horse in the forest, and then he hops on the horse, and then they like start like riding.
Yeah.
But like he has nothing to ride the horse, like to guide the horse, so he grabs a snake off from like a branch, and then he like puts it around the horse, and then he starts like riding.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love hearing these. I've never really heard these before.
And it's like a horse unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I forgot the part where it was a unicorn.
I'm impressed you remember all this stuff from like a couple of years ago, but hey, that's wicked. All right, collection 3. Tell us about what's probably our most like popular one.
Yeah.
Penelope.
Yeah, so Penelope, I've told this one often.
Yeah, tell us again.
So
we need to know.
So Penelope is like a swamp creature.
Yeah.
And she lives in the swamp, and she lives like underwater, and like she swims with her like ears.
Yeah.
Because her ears are like fins, and she has like a pearl in her head. And like when like people approach the pond, if she sees you, she will grab you and she will drag you under, and like you have no chance of surviving.
Oh no. I don't like that.
And like her tattoos, they glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Underwater.
Her tattoos are real cool. All right. Ooh. This one, I think we've said, I mean, we say in markets. I don't know if we've ever said on the podcast. This one's got your face in it. Octo Snack.
Yeah.
Always love this one.
Because I wanted to know, like, with the teeth, like, where they would end up. Like,
Yeah.
And if they, like, how wide I could open my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, to know, like, how wide, like, I could go.
And it's cool because, like, you go through your phone, you see, like, oh, nice picture, nice picture, nice picture. And then it's like, nice picture, nice picture. So it's great. All right, tell us the dream behind this one real quick.
So again, this is like a swamp monster, and it's like all alive, and it's like and then there's like at the bottom there's like a crocodile, and it's like the crocodile from like Peter Pan, and it's like ticking and everything. Oh, no. And then there's like it's just like everything's alive in this like area of the swamp.
I like it. Now let's go to one.
Oh, and also like there's an octopus that lives like within the mouth of the monster. Yeah.
It's a cool touch. All right, let's go to Lazy River, which I think might be like, it's somewhere in my personal top 5 out of everything. It might be, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's up there. It's up there for me. Like, I love this one. So my favorite ones, people always say to us, that makes them think of like SpongeBob on acid with like Gary the Snail and all this. And I'm like, cool, man. That's an awesome description. So Monica, tell us about Lazy River.
So Lazy River. So this dream starts, and it's just like a turtle, weird looking, like mutated, like a snail turtle.
Yeah.
And like part octopus. and he's just like swimming along, relaxing, and then he goes. So there's a garden near the river, and this old man owns it, and he's growing carrots.
Carrots?
And the garden is here, and then it goes into the river a bit, and then this old man hates this snail, this creature, this
Okay.
snail turtle thing, and he's like, curse you, oh, because he's stealing the carrots all the time and eating them.
Sure.
And then he swims away.
Oh no. How sad.
And
Okay.
he takes his good old time because he knows that the old guy's not gonna go swimming after him.
Yeah. I love that. What's 3, 4? I know this. Oh, Sinister Smile. Ooh! I didn't mean to drop it. Oh, and then we got Fishy Fish King. Okay. The Fishy Fish King. All right, do Sinister Smile.
So in this one, so the weird alien woman,
Yeah.
she dives she dives deep underwater to get her food, and then one day she meets this what's the word again?
Anglerfish?
Yeah, she meets the anglerfish.
It's all
Do
good.
you want me to start over?
No, it's good. Keep talking.
She meets the anglerfish, and then at first she's very scared of the anglerfish, but then they become the best of friends.
Yeah.
And then that's them just smiling and laughing.
Very
together.
spooky though. And some people will be like, "Oh, this reminds me of my husband or my sister."
Yeah,
and it's
or
ugh.
my cat.
Yeah.
Cat is appropriate.
Cat's
but-
appropriate. The rest of them, it's oh, that's worrying.
Yeah.
All right, Monica. The mighty Fishy Fish King.
Yeah, so the mighty Fishy Fish King, as you know him, he's the king of the fishy fish people, of the fish underwater.
Of the underwater world, yeah.
Yeah, of the underwater world. And before him, his great grandfather was the king, and
Yeah, but that's all.
he's just
That's not the dream. I wrote this. I wrote that, okay?
But in the dream, he's just he's there, and he's leading his people, his underwater people, and he has all the wealth and everything, and the respect.
Yeah.
And then that's why he looks so proud,
Yeah. And he's my personal favorite character, and I mean, except for you, of course. In our Danica Daydreams green screen videos.
Yeah.
And I love
that he loves pickles. That we made him like pickles.
and we brought back the evil pickle man right for the last video with Octobear, and then our video ends with him eating him to death. And then, oh my god, it was also so psychotic when right at the end of it, when it's the end of the video, everyone's laughing. And recording it is you have to just do the same laugh over and over and over again. And it sounds so crazy. It sounds just insane. But also that's part of the fun, Yeah. So hey, once again, that was our first 3 collections in the Dreams. The next episode of Danica Daycast, we'll be doing hopefully the rest of them. I think we could do 4, 5, and 7. We've already talked about all the collection 6 Dreams, so we can skip that one. But yeah, if you like those first 15 pieces of art, check out danicadaydreams.ca. We're bringing back old art, and then we got another 15 after that. So every day in October, from October 1st to 30th, we're bringing back a different piece of art. Go on danicadaydreams.ca, click where it says October, you'll see a calendar with everything. On the 31st, we bring back whatever hasn't sold out. Check it out. It's going to be a good time. danicadaydreams.ca. It probably should be drawing time, but I want to go through...
Go through what?
I want to read some messages that I got the other day. So if you ever get a response on a Danica Daydream social media account, or if you send a message, I'm the one you're talking to. That's more my end of the business than Monica's. And hey, someone invited us to a thing. So DMs are always fun because as a business, we We get legitimate offers from people. We get some not so legitimate offers from people. And legitimate stuff is more people saying like, hey, I met you. You seem great. Or like, hey, I tagged you in my story. Or, hey, we're doing a new market. Would you like to be a vendor? Yada, yada, yada. Those are the reasons I check those DMs. But there's also a lot of scammers on the internet.
Yeah.
And ever since the beginning, it's like a regular thing. It's like a few times a month, basically once a week. Probably more than that, honestly.
Yeah, probably more.
We get a message from someone, and the scam is always the same, but recently it's changed a little bit. Basically, the message is, hey, are you available to do commissions? We say yes. They say, okay, great, that's what I want you to draw. And then they send you money. But the issue is,
usually it's just like a picture on Google.
Well,
that they're
not actually sending you money. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so the classic way of doing it is basically writing someone a bad check. And the classic way of doing it is, let's say you're going to charge someone $1,000 and they send you a check for $1,300. Okay? You go into your bank account, you deposit it, and then they say, oh, I accidentally sent too much. You know what? Can you send me $300 back? But it takes the bank a couple days to find out whether the check is legit or not. So you go into your bank account, it shows $1,300 in your account. You go, woohoo! And then you go, oh yeah, I got to send $300 back. You send $300 back to the scammer. They have $300 of your money now. You think you have $1,000 of theirs. You don't. A couple days later, bank sees that it's like a fraudulent check, and they go, oh, hey, yeah, we're taking $1,300 out of your account. That was a fake check. So not only did you not get the money they sent you, but you also sent that scammer $300, right? That's the classic way it's always been done. We started recently getting a couple messages of people through PayPal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, PayPal's known for being secure. How do you fake something through PayPal? And the way that they've been doing it is, we had someone a week ago, and then we had someone just the other day. I don't read the one just the other day. But the way they do it on PayPal is they say, hey, what's your contact info? I need it so I can send stuff over. We go, okay, sweet. Here's the info. There you go. And then they send you a fake email that they try to make it look like it comes from PayPal. And the recent thing we've gotten is saying, hey, this person tried to send you money, but they can't send you all the money because you don't have a business account with PayPal.
Yeah, and we have a business account.
Yeah, first of all, we have a business account. Secondly, a business account is free. You don't pay for it. But the emails are always like, oh, if you send over like $300 or whatever, you'll get it. You'll be upgraded to a business account. You can do it. So, oh no, wait. Did I lose? I might have lost the messages. I sent screenshots. So I lost the original messages on Instagram. Luckily, I took screenshots though. So I'll read from the screenshots. Some pieces are going to be a little bit missing. Okay, but we got the main gist of it here. And yeah, I think the reason why I can't find the account anymore, the messages, is I'm pretty sure the account's probably been blocked and banned and reported. But here we go. So it starts off, they send us a message asking, hey, do you do commissions? We say, yeah, sure we do. What do you have in mind? We get 5 pictures of a dog. I'll want the canvas should be 11 by 20. I'll want this with different backgrounds and pose, at least 5 pieces. Right? And right away, it's already a little bit of a red flag. Whenever somebody says like, wow, I saw your art. I really love your style. Can you draw pictures of my dog or my son or my daughter or this. Anytime it's something cute and it's like, I saw your art. Can you draw this cute thing for me? Your art's like, you got these freaky monsters. You got all this stuff. So right off the bat, red flag when someone's like, can you draw this cute little thing? And it's like, what? Have you seen what we do? Clearly not. It's clearly like a cookie cutter thing. But my whole thing when talking to these scammers is even if there's a 1% chance they could be legit, I'll send them a couple messages in the beginning just to say, yes, we can do the thing. We require a deposit up front, yada, 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 yada. That way we're not spending time making art that we're never going to get paid for. That That way we tell them they have to send us payment before, we get started. And that way too, it kind of leaves the door open just on the off chance it is legit. So once again, we get a message saying, I want the canvas size should be 11 by 20 inches. I want this with different backgrounds and pose at least 5 pieces. And it's like 5 pictures of the dog. There's their dog that they send us. So I say, yeah, we can definitely do that. I mentioned earlier that we usually charge $1,000 for a single piece of art. Oh, that's our rate, by the way. If you want something that's like of the quality of what you see us sell, today our current rate is $1,000. Tomorrow it could be something else. That's what it is at the moment. So say we can definitely do that. I mentioned earlier that we usually charge $1,000 for a single piece of art. Since you're looking for 5 pieces to be made, we can cut you a deal and do it for $4,500. Get them in on that deal. Which also, that's an insane amount of money. Once you hear it's going to be $1,000 each, go, okay, cool. I'll have you make one really great thing. Not have us make like it's a whole collection's worth of art, right? That's something that takes us months. So I say, since you're looking for 5 pieces, to be made, we'll cut you a deal, do it for $4,500. And just to let you know, the art does take some time. For 5 pieces, we estimate an 8 to 12 week turnaround. As soon as we have the deposit, we can get started. So I'm saying, sure, if you are interested, you can send us money, but I'm already suspicious because they're agreeing to 5 pieces of artwork, which would cost them $4,500. And it's a subject matter that doesn't really fit like your style, right?
Yeah.
So I'm very suspicious. Another reason I was suspicious is afterwards they say how much in total. I just told you how much in total. And I say the deposit will be $2,250. That's in Canadian dollars. They ask you to use PayPal. I say we do, but PayPal e-transfer works better. But if it's going to be PayPal, sure, send it to that email address I gave you earlier. And then they say, sorry, I can only make payment through PayPal. I say that works too. I'll need your PayPal email. I give them the PayPal email. I've given it like multiple times. We go back and forth a little bit. They basically say, hey, I've sent you this. They send a screenshot that says, oh, $2,250 has been sent to Danica Daydreams, like the 50% deposit. They say, oh, it was, in my spam folder and I couldn't see it earlier. So check your spam folder too, okay? Got it yet? Question mark, question mark. And first of all, when they're like, hey, check your spam folder, that's a sign. Another red flag. Red flag, red flag, red flag. They're not reading the actual messages I'm sending. They're agreeing to things without asking more questions. They're asking us to do art that isn't really the style. All of this is little red flags. And by this point, I know, but I'm like, let's play along. So they send like a screenshot of the PayPal transfer. They ask, got it yet? And I get something in my email that's clearly fraud. It's saying, we can't deposit this in your account because you don't have a business account. You'll have to send like $500 to this person and it will upgrade you. And we do have a business account. And once again, business accounts are free, not something you pay for. And it's not something that you like send money back to the person who originally sent it to you to like set it up. So anyways, they send over $2,250 US. I only asked for $2,250 Canadian dollars. So I said, I'll take a look. I think you sent a bit more than needed though. We only needed $2,250 in Canadian dollars, not US dollars, but we'll gladly take the tip, and a little smiley face. And then they go on and on about check your email, check your inbox and spam, blah, 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 blah. Do you have it yet? And I say, yeah, got it. They say, can you show me a screenshot? I ignore that at first. And I say, I actually finished the art a lot faster than expected. Here you go. And I'll throw the art on screen right now. But I made it. Because Danica is both of us. So this was my turn to actually draw the art. So I used Microsoft Paint and I looked at each picture for reference and I very crudely drew their dog over some green dollar bills. And there's a little message at the bottom that says, woof, woof, thanks for the tip. So I send them the art. They say, you didn't have the background. I say, no, the money is the background. Do you like it? They say, no. Can you send me a screenshot? I say, sure. And I sent them a screenshot of the group chat. And then they say again, show me a screenshot. And I say, send me another $2,250. That was only 50% deposit. Can you show me a screenshot? It's got similar notification from PayPal, blah, 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 blah. You got to send $200 and all this stupid stuff. I just say, that one's on the house. Don't worry about it. They're like, huh? And I finish by saying, just take the free art, you old fart. And that's how it ends. So I just like messing with those people. I figure I might as well waste a little bit of their time. It could be fun. So yeah, it's just fun messing with the scammers. And I'm glad I was able to make some art out of it too. They were definitely better use of my time, but whatever. But yeah. So yeah, just a reminder, if you're an artist on like Instagram, someone asks you for commission work, ask for payment first. And if it looks sketchy, don't
do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You can also send an email straight out to PayPal if you're like not sure, and they'll tell you, yeah, no, that's a fake. It's almost time for something, but I want to share one last idea that I had. I want to share something with the group.
Is
This is what I explained to you yesterday, and
no.
I'm going to explain this idea. Save your questions for the end.
Okay, I won't talk, but just know that I'm not.
You love this idea.
No.
It's your favorite. Okay, so you know me. I'm sure it's part of the tism, but like I get freaked out by really most interactions with other people, but especially if it's something like a haircut, for example, right? Like there's so much that goes into it. And the freakiest part for me is always like the lead up going there, and also right at the end paying and like, oh, hi, thank you. What do I tip? All that stuff. But like, I don't really go to get my hair cut anymore. I've gotten my hair cut twice this decade. I went once or twice. I went just before COVID hit, and then I went before our wedding, and I got my hair cut. But aside from that, I've started like buzzing it off myself, or you've been helping me, or, you know, it's a team effort. It's a Danica cut.
Yeah, I don't really like doing it.
So there's about like two different reasons why I've been cutting my own hair at home instead of going out. And first of all, save a few buckaroos. And secondly, it's just there's so much that goes into like going to a place to get a haircut. Like first of all, just like going there and parking, like I'm not good at that. That freaks me out. But then walking in, and then like, do I make an appointment ahead of time? Do I just walk in? If I do make an appointment ahead of time, then I gotta like, do I have to call someone? If I have a website, that makes it a lot easier. But okay, I go in, I say, hi, I'm here for my appointment. Or I go, hi, are you taking anyone? Either way, I got to talk to someone. It's kind of awkward. What if there's a lineup of people? Do I wait there? Do I wait behind the other people if I have an appointment? Do I just wave my hand and say, hi, I have an appointment? Like, what do I do there? What if I go there and I have to wait for a while and then I'm just sitting around, and what do? Do I go on my phone pretending like I'm doing something, but I still have to like kind of listen? It's still kind of go, ooh. What if I didn't make an appointment and I walk in and they're not taking walk-ins and I look like an idiot? Then I have to leave. And they're like, oh, you should have done it. There's all this stuff where I'm like, I feel so awkward. It doesn't feel right in my body. So I thought of a great solution for people, whether autistic or not, who feel the same kind of thing that I do, which is like the lead up going into it is one of the freakier parts. Once you're in it, you're fine.
No.
So let's eliminate a few things right away. First of all, you'll make an appointment online, okay? No calling, no talking to someone. Click a button, bim, bam, boom, you're done, okay? You say when you want to get your haircut. You say what your home address is. And you say what hours you typically sleep, okay? Now, normally, after you make an appointment with the haircut, the next thing is, you go to the salon, you go to the barber shop, whatever you want to call it. You get the hairs cut, okay? Not with me. First step with my idea, book a reservation online. Second step, just go to sleep, whatever, live your life, The night before the haircut, what's going to happen? You'll be soundly asleep in bed. They will break into your house. They will sneak up the stairs, not going to wake you. They'll place a bag over your head. They will take you out of the bed. Now, if you're awake at this point, hopefully you remember that you set this up. Because if not, this could go south. But place a black bag over your head. They put you in their van, okay? You feel yourself drive around town. You hear some bumps. Maybe you hear some people talking. Who cares? All right? Next thing you know, you hear a door open. You sit down in a chair. They yank the mask right off of you. They yank the bag right off of you. And there you are. You're in the chair. You're ready to get your hair cut. And look, I can't speak for the whole autistic community, and I know there are flaws. I feel like some sensory overload right away going, might be a lot. But for this one autistic fella, I think it's a perfect system. There's none of that awkward, what do I do? What do I, in fear of like kind of like being perceived by others as you're like going into all this stuff, right? You fall asleep, close your eyes. The next time you see light, you're in that chair. It's a perfect plan, Monica. There's not a single thing wrong with it, and I know you agree with me on this.
No, it's very scary scenario.
Not at all.
It is. It's like some people
You're
like
soundly asleep.
coming into your
You're
house.
away
What
in
if they
dreamland.
steal something? What if like something
They wouldn't
happens?
do that. They're good people.
Like you don't know.
No, they're good people.
You don't know these
They're
people.
good people.
What if they steal stuff in your house? What if like just everything?
You could have security cameras, or you could have them. They could vlog it. They could vlog their
just like everything
experiences.
sounds
They can wear
very
body
scary.
cams.
And like I probably like start fighting and pushing and kicking and like
No, you're a deep sleeper. You wouldn't notice.
no, I would notice. If someone's grabbing me and bringing a bag over my head, I think I would notice. And I think I
You're
would
just not
start
a visionary like me.
I would maybe like stuff would go badly very fast. Like
Yeah, you
just
think
like
so?
I would defend myself and I would kick and punch and that person stands no chance of getting me to that hair appointment.
Let us know in the comments below. Who do you agree with? Do you want to
And-
go with
and
Monica's
also, what if
boring
you
way
forget?
of walking?
I probably
in?
forget.
That's better. That's better because they don't have the anxiety of, oh no, I got to get my hair cut.
No, because then you just think that there's a home invasion and that they're kidnapping you.
Comment below. Whose method do you prefer? Do you prefer Dan's or Monica's?
What you're insisting on is inhumane. Inhumane.
Let us know in the comments below. All right, Monica.
What time is it?
What time is it, Monica?
What time is it?
What time?
It's drawing time!
So, for those of you who don't know, drawing time is the time when we draw. We wrote these ideas down in a squid head. We're going to shake it up, and wherever we pick is what we draw. If you have an idea of what you want us to draw next time, comment it below, and we just might pick it from the hat. All right, Monica, if you would like to shake.
Oh, whoop-de-doop-de-doo.
Shake, shake, shake! Shake! And I'm gonna pick, I like this one. Ooh, it's on yours. Ooh, pumpkins mutate into weird aliens. Getting very Halloween-y. That's very cool. I like it. Also, Halloween freaks me out because I always play those spooky movies.
Yeah, Daniel always has to cover his eyes at the movies, and he's like, "Ah," while he cries like a baby, begging for mercy. I'm just exaggerating now.
No, you're not. So once again, this one is pumpkins mutate into weird aliens. Indubitably.
Doo-ba-da-ba.
So is this something like you've experienced firsthand?
What do you mean? How can I experience this firsthand? Oh, Daniel, on Facebook, I saw this post. I don't think I believe it.
What
It's
is it?
It's like this guy who found like these like mermaid remains in like Iceland or
No,
something.
that's clearly fake.
And it looks clearly fake. And then there's the skeleton and stuff.
No.
I keep seeing these posts on Facebook. It's funny.
We still got to figure out what we're going to be for Halloween.
Yeah.
We could be Peeps. I was thinking about that earlier. So, welcome back. It was my mistake. Sorry the camera cut out. Memory card filled up. I forgot to empty it before we did this. But anyways, the pictures are drawn. Let's look at the pictures. You want to see some pictures, Monica? Yeah. Okay. And remember, this is our first time seeing each other's pictures. Monica, show me yours.
Ooh. So my mutated pumpkin. So what made it mutated is like these is like the water. So someone watered this pumpkin and then it like the water made the pumpkin mutate.
Oh no.
And then like so this is like the culprit, the water alien.
Oh, okay.
And then
so the water like infected it kind of.
Yeah, and then it made it grow like these 5 legs with like feet, because you know how much feet.
I like the colors. It makes me hungry. It makes me think of like some like rainbow like gummy candy stuff.
Here,
you know?
The pumpkin he's holding got infected too by the water.
Yeah,
but it didn't start growing the legs yet.
Oh no, that's cool. I like it. I dig it. You want to see mine?
Yeah.
Here, check mine out. So mine, oh, it's upside down. Here's my guy. So he starts out as a pumpkin, okay? But then you see the mutation takes over. So he's got these like little ear antenna things that kind of sprout out there. And then here's his body. He's got like 4 arms. You know what this is, Monica?
A spring.
This thing here? You've heard this before, yeah. It's a spring. So the idea is he like bounces like up and down and everything, and that's kind of like how he gets about. And I should have left it there. Like I really should have. But I looked at it and I thought, I don't have enough stuff. I need more. So I was thinking like, okay, well if he's mutating, it's probably not good for his body. Maybe he vomits a little. So I got him throwing up right here, but it all kind of blends in. But you could kind of see the green coming down from there. And like these, I put little pumpkin seeds like in his vomit to try to like sell it more. I think yours is more fun, but mine maybe is more correct. I don't know how the body of a pumpkin works. Maybe this is how it would work in real life. You got to think about that. But we're not the ones to judge. You are. Comment below who's do you like better? Who drew it best and what should we draw next? Do you like Dan's?
Mine.
Do you like Monica's? Do you like Dan's?
You like mine more.
Or do you like Monica's? So this has been the Danica Daycast. We hope you've enjoyed. Once again, if you like our art, check us out at danicadaydreams.ca. We're bringing back our old art each day from October 1st to 30th for October. And on the 31st, we bring back everything that we haven't sold out of yet. And we just came out with a new collection, The Little Peeps, Collection 7.
Little Peeps!
So if you like all that and you want some for yourself, order online at danicadaydreams.ca or danicadaydreams.com. Or, hey, Christmas is coming up in a few months. Good chance to buy some cool stuff for gift ideas.
Yeah, check out the Little Peep City video.
Little Peep City.
Yeah.
So this has been the Danica Daycast. We hope you've enjoyed, and we will be back probably in a week. We'll see, but probably. All right, goodbye. 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 Goodbye.